And the Pacers start off with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the 76ers, Freak, he's in at the point. Nerlens Noel is out there with Okafor. Then it's Dang. Jordan the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Ellis the pass to Jordan. George, that's a two-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
That's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Now here's Lawson. 17 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Jordan the screen. Lawson with it. There's the feed to Hansbrough. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. First quarter, just over a minute played. Fires from the line. The offensive rebound, Okafor, and he dunks it down.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now, here is Lawson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Frank Vogel and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time and said with their defense and shot blocking, they're planning to make matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, let's see if they can lock them up.
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, I think for a team that has the ability to control a game with its defense, that's where I would expect the focus to be.
And that's exactly right. I mean, if they're going to play to their strengths, they should be pouring a lot of effort into their defense. I think coach is coming into this one with the right mindset.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the inside, out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And a brief look now at the best rebounders from the point guard position over the past month. Freak is second.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do.
And, Greg, I think it gives them an edge over most of their counterparts at the point guard spot. I mean, desire, attitude, and they really look to mix it up. They're not afraid to do anything to help their team's cause.
Here's Ellis following the basket by Freak right at the free throw line. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
2 shots.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Gallagher. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Now here's Jordan. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Ellis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. The 76ers leading by 7. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And Noel throws it down.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And that one's good, George.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Freak. Second chance shot, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the evening. Free throw good. Freak. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Jordan. Lavoy Allen comes in for Tyler Hansbrough. Wilson Chandler's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Ty Lawson. Now here's Ellis. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Detroit Pistons.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars than a game of basketball.
Here's Freak. Chandler with the block. Ellis against Embiid. The dish to Allen. Lots of room. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Allen's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for them here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
That drops. Freak. That's now 8 points for Freak.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Embiid with the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. He gives them a double-digit lead.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And it's Ellis penetrating. The floater, no good on the layup.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
With 1 on the clock. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. 76ers ahead, up by 10. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I realize.
And now let's
the game.
Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to here for the Pacers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Turner. Hansbrough comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Ellis in for Ty Lawson. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Freak in at shooting guard. Okafor out there with Nerlens Noel. Then it's Dang.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the league appears to be heading north, if you will.
Hansbrough a screen on Dang. And George, here we go. Hansbrough. And it's good. One through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Pacers trail by 9. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was superb. He ended with 29 points and also dominated with his excellent defense like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from George. LaVoy Allen's checked in for Hinsdale. And both free throws good for Paul George.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Three-pointer. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Freak sets a screen for Grant. Inside. And Freak throws it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Ellis can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 4. Leaps for it. Grant gets a wide open look, and it's off from 3-point range. Ellis kicks to Allen. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Grant, that's good.
Number 12.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Lets it go from 11, and the rejection by Azili. And they're able to recover, and they get it back. Good. And that's now 11 points here for George.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Freak kicks to Grant. At the elbow, it's Freak. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
For 3, Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Kevin, thanks.